Burn the playbook. Real growth starts when you break the cycle.
Right, good day, good afternoon, and welcome. Again, as everyone said, I am Willen Anderson, the founder of sureWin. Today, I want to challenge how we think about growth. We've seen all the numbers go up. We've seen the traffic deposits and the DAUs. But what if I told you that growth, the way that we're doing it, isn't sustainable? Seriously. True growth doesn't come from shortcuts. Of course it doesn't. It comes from stronger users and smarter systems, and also, scalable operations. And that's what we've actually learned here at sureWin. But also we've learned it the hard way. The hard way being that, as will be explained. Let's talk about the old playbook, because many of us are still using it. We push the hyper-aggressive expansion, we run the promos, and we buy the traffic. It works for a while, and then it breaks. And that's the problem. So here's what really happens behind the scenes. Support becomes a complaint center. So we're more focusing on actually complaints than the promo drive, the deposits, and also we destroy the margins. Systems crash also under pressure. So we're growing fast, but we're burning out faster. At sureWin, we actually saw the symptoms firsthand. So the high complaint rates, users who never came back, which is not what you want. Brand messaging scattered across agents, and most painfully, teams exhausted from reacting to problems, not actually solving them, but just burning out from reacting. So what did we need to do? We had to change. The way we had to change, we committed to an organic growth, a system built on 3 layers. The user layer, the agent layer, and also the internal operations. So let me take you through a walkthrough what this actually looks like in practice. User layer. We stopped treating users like short-term numbers. We actually built trust in onboarding, and then we embraced responsibility and also responsible play, the cooldowns, limits, and the back feedback tools. And then we also created a complaint as a product signal, not a noise. So if the complaints are coming in, use it as a benefit, not a noise, and see and identify what the issues are. Deal with them. Don't just see them as a noise, because they can be. The agent layer is our agents were driving volume, working, but no loyalty. So we actually changed the incentive. And the incentive, we centralized the branding, we pruned away the lowest performing 20%, get rid. And only kept the agents that aligned with long-term retention goals. Internal operations, our teams are overwhelmed. So we actually built an SOP that set up the churn alerts, and made every product team responsible for solving the user complaints, not just support. So this actually created accountability and also proactive ownership. How did we implement this? We didn't just change the philosophy, we changed the whole system. We fixed our one-day churn journey. We actually paused our promos per quarter to evaluate its real value. We cut away 15% from our ad budget and invested into CRM triggers. So every team had skin in the game. So what happened? What was the result? What happened next is 38% fewer complaints, bonus. 27% higher user retention. That's the direction we want to be going in. And a 22% lift in retention without spending anything more. So a successful expansion into Malaysia, Singapore, and Cambodia, these were the spikes that were structural gains. The final insight is growth. The growth hacks give you spikes. Organic growth gives you also resilience. To finish, fast growth is easy. Sustainable growth is earned. Burn one outdated tactic. Build one with intention. We've actually made this shift at sureWin, and I invite you, I invite who's left, that's listening, to do the same. Thank you.